You are very welcome to this, the Bitcoin Tarot podcast for the week starting the 28th of June 2018 with me, Cosmic Conroy. A day early this week. Last week, the card said that after a period of recuperation we would see new wealth. And then the price plummeted $500 over the course of the week. I don't know if you saw any new wealth, but I didn't see any new wealth. Only new wealth I saw was Tone Vays winning his bet that Bitcoin would reach new lows, as it did. The judges have rightly given me an F. Appalling work from you cards. But this brings our grade point average for the year down to a B-, which is not too bad overall. Will the cards do any better next week? Will Bitcoin do any better next week? Will we all be ruined? We'll find out with our usual 4-card spread. The first card represents the past 7 days in Bitcoin. The next card represents the current moment. The third card will represent the future of Bitcoin. And the final card will represent causality. It will be a reason for the timeline. And so, heavy-heartedly, let us begin. Our first card represents the last 7 days in Bitcoin, and that card is the 8th trump card, adjustment. I think we all saw the price of Bitcoin taking an adjustment over the last 7 days. $500, man. The cards didn't even give me a warning. I'm practically broke. Still, we'll carry on with the reading with our next card. Our next card represents the current moment in Bitcoin. And the current moment in Bitcoin is represented by the Hierophant. It's the 5th trump card. It represents institutes and learning and religion and some would say brainwashing. I think it probably represents the institutional enemies of Bitcoin, banks and governments. But what are they planning? Where will it lead? Let's find out with our next card. Our third card represents the future of Bitcoin. And that card is the 16th trump card. Why Bitcoin? Why? It seems the institutes will collapse. That's practically the meaning of this card. Either collapse or chords collapse. We have had adjustment, but the institutions are going to make things worse. Why Bitcoin? Why are you doing this? Our last card represents the causality, the meaning, the reason for this timeline. And that card is the 11th trump, lust. The love of money, scams and scam coins and shit coins and all the ICOs and all the lust for power and money and the opposite of decentralization in the community. I think the meaning of the reading has become clear. Human greed and the love of money has caused a karmic readjustment, and now institutions' actions will bring ruin. Government action or institutional failure will bring a collapse. That's the end of our reading for this week. I'd like to do a longer one and focus on something other than altcoins, but I don't have the money to spend the day off work. So if you'd like to chip in, here's a Bitcoin address. If Bitcoin are in the lead when we get to the end, we won't look at altcoins at all. And here's an Ethereum address. They are in the lead at the moment, so if we get to the lead there, perhaps we'll do something on proof of stake. And if Bitcoin Cash, who are currently in second place, are in the lead at the end, perhaps we'll do something on immutability of the block size. Finally, here's a Bcash address for you big blockers. If you like big blocks, you should definitely send money here so we can do a reading on big blocks at the end of the fundraising period. That's it for this week. I hope you managed to avoid institutional collapse and ruin over the next 7 days. Until then, may the Bitcoin bless you.